taking our time. Don't rush to gather your things, okay? Just like I always say when I'm live, don't run to my classroom. Do not run to gather your things, okay? It will be fine. Everything will be just fine. It'll be just fine. Alrighty. So the Magnificent Hum by DJ Drez, available on, I believe, all streaming links. Bandcamp is the best, folks, as one international DJ to peep them. Bandcamp is the best, okay, because when you buy any music off of Bandcamp, the proceeds go directly to the artist. So it doesn't necessarily go to the, not necessarily, it never goes to the label, it actually goes into our pockets. So if you're enjoying the music, you know, support the artists that put it out there. All right, friends, take your time, take your time, take your time. Someone send me. More gesticulation from the control room about sound. Funny thing about sound is that I kind of can't really, well, I'm not going to say I can't do anything about it, because I can. I can bring this down. Right on. So now, hopefully, according to Irwin and Friends, that my sound is good. If you are joining us with the Magnificent Hum, we will be hitting play on that track in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So pressing play at your house. First track is called Skywalking. Wonderful track. We are seated. Let me know through thumbs up, thumbs down. Those of you in the Decadium or joining me on the Zoom, if my voice, the tone of my voice is good. I see someone's hand moving, so I'm gonna assume that meant it was good. For my people that have joined me, welcome, guys, and you guys know who you are. For the people out in the world, you wanna know who these people are? They'll be the graduating class of 2021. So the new League of Yoga Teachers coming out off of Legendary Yoga and Wellness. So thanks for joining me this morning, guys. Thinking about each of you, sending you a lot of love. Probably recognize what's about to go down in your reality. Okay. So let's have a seat here. Sukhasana, Siddhasana, any version of easy pose. And easy pose is basically crisscross applesauce. For those of us joining, like, what the hell is easy pose? Once you found yourself in your version of easy pose that feels good for you, I want you to take a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. You'll notice that my knees are spread wide. I'm actually sitting up in a bolster today. Guess what? It's lots of snow outside. I do a lot of ice skating, and I have a little boy, so I run around a lot, and a dog and a cat. So I do a fair amount of running. I'm just going to take my the ringer off my phone. I am sitting in Siddhasana, heels aligned, sage's pose, lifted up on the bolster to kind of tip my bassin, my pelvis toward that bowl, so that I can take an inhale, scoop the cupid bone towards the nose, and feel that spacious accent happening in the spine. And as I'm feeling through this spacious action, I'm looking to inhale and create length from my tailbone, through my lumbar spine, thoracic spine, through my cervical spine, my neck, top of the head on the inhale. On my exhale, I'm really relaxing everything and allowing my Muladhara, my tailbone, to make contact with the bolster. And so as I inhale, I gather from the tailbone. I'm imagining I'm inhaling from the root up, pulling the air all the way, right? And then exhale. doing a Qigong hands? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It actually helps. Flip your palms up if you want to try. Inhale from the pubic bone, and you'll find that bringing the middle finger together, rolling the shoulders back, and you don't have to go all the way up to your head, just right to your collarbone. You'll feel the action, the spine starts to take it on, and then we exhale all the way up. And for those of us that happen to be Pitta Vata, Pitta Kapha, anything where Pitta is involved, this kind of makes you feel nice, because as you're inhaling, you're kind of signaling to yourselves there's an audiokinetic thing going on, right? Where you're feeling the air come right up underneath the collarbone, and we exhale. Feeling that grounding action. I often do that with little kids, placing their hands on the knees. Once you felt that, how that feels, that inhale and exhale, growing up from the tailbone to the crown chakra, and then exhaling, feeling that energy just come right back down. So in essence, it's like almost like an egg, but not as wide, right? So take two more here. Finding our seat and settling in. Keeping the eyes closed, listening to the tone of my voice. I'm going to take a deep inhale, lifting the arms all the way up, and we're turning to the right. And I'm going to exhale all the way to the left. Hands come down, all the way to the left. From here, I want to inhale, gather to center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, gather. Exhale, left side. Okay, inhale, gather all the way up to center. Breathing down, exhale. A bit quicker now, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, let it go. Might feel the warmth in the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Last time to the right. Inhale. Twist, exhale. Wonderful. Inhale to center. Lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down towards the floor. Bring the knees parallel. Find yourself in Vinyasana, tabletop position. If your bolsters are in the way, roll them away from where you are. Here we are, cat cow. I'm going to turn to the side so I have this amazing setup with my mats today. If you think I've been teaching online live TV like since March and I would have figured out the best mat situation, I think I did it today. All right, cat cow. I'm at a profile. We want to take a nice long slow deep breath in. Toes pointed on the floor, knee in line with hip. We inhale, lengthen the spine. Right? And when I exhale, scoop the tailbone, bring the chin towards the collarbone. Wonderful. Let's roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Lift the head all the way up. Exhale, scooping. Come to the screen. You guys continue on. I'm just going to check in with the people that have in the decadium. Rolling shoulders back. Following your breath. Closing your eyes if that feels good to you. Right, I'm really locking in with the breath. I know I said that we would be doing 4 more. Let's take about 5 more, huh? Let's have that experience. Keep the breath long and slow and steady. And on your last one, I want you to take a deep breath in. Long spines, heads lifted. Bend the toes, exhale, down dog. Yes, friends, yes. Everyone in the Decadium, everyone joining me on the Zoom. Down dog, here we are, first down dog of the sequence. And we're gonna be here for about 8 breaths. So 8 slow, calm, steady breaths, awakening the inner fire. Everyone's like, hey, where did she go? Where did she go? I'm looking at everybody. Don't worry, I'll be back on my mat in a second. You're in down dog. So down dog is going to be our home position today. Home position, meaning that we're going to be coming back to down dog to see where we are in space and time and how we actually are feeling about this. Long, slow, deep breaths in here. And on your next inhale, I want you to walk the feet forward towards the hands, Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine here. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your belly to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. I'm going to go parallel again. I'm going to turn to the side. And when you exhale, bend your knees, let go. One more, long spine, lift the heart towards the right horizon. Bend your knees, let your belly sink down towards your thighs. Taking a nice long, slow, deep breath in. Inhale all the way up to Urdhva Hastasana. And when exhale, hands to purse center. Samastiti, equal standing pose. So hands, Anjali Mudra at the spiritual center of the body, feet together or apart, parallel. Samastiti, equal standing pose. We take the sitting bones. We can scoop the tailbone forward. That means the pubic bone comes towards the nose. Nice long spine here. Hands to the center of the chest. Eyes closed in body. On se prend votre intention pour la journée. So taking our intention for the day-to-day, whatever we want that to be, that is what it is. Finding your breath here, exhaling. Slowly, softly, mindfully. Exhale, open the palms to Tadasana Mountain Pose. We're coming into classical Surya Namaskar A. So we're not A, sorry, classical Surya Namaskar. So that means there's Anjaneyasana in there, right? We'll flow through that twice. We'll move from there, and then we'll move from there, and we'll keep moving on. So this is where the movement, where the heat that we created in the beginning, with the twist, and the mounting of prana. I see English friends again. Take a nice long, slow, deep breath in. Urdhva Hastasana, arms lift your head, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, right knee to the ground. Inhale, scoop the tailbone forward, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, back to plank. Deep breath in. Down dog. Inhale, we step the right foot forward now. Left knee comes down towards the floor on the exhale. We move the pelvis forward. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana. Here we go. We're going to exhale. We bring our hands down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the back knee. And step it forward on that inhale back to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend, sur les hanches, Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And we exhale, equal standing pose, Samastiti to Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Exhale, we let it go. Inhale to long spine here. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee comes down towards the floor. Scoop the tailbone forward, raise the arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana, wonderful. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lift your back knee. On the exhale, we step back to Plankasana. I want to inhale, I'm going to scoop my pubic bone forward, tailbone scoops under. Exhale to down dog. From here, inhale. Now the right foot steps forward. Left knee towards the floor. Pelvis comes forward. Arms lift all the way up. I want to exhale. I bring my hands down towards the floor. Inhale, I'm going to lift that back knee. Right, and with that inhale, I step it forward. I keep breathing in as I lift my heart towards the horizon. I can bend my knees here. Exhale, Uttanasana. We inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, and we exhale, Samastiti, equal standing pose. Right, I'm going to step to the top of the mat. Here we are, equal standing pose, moment of embodiment. Deep breath in. Exhale, open the arms out. Tadasana Mountain Pose. Feeling the heartbeat. We'll take that one more time because I really enjoy classical Surya Namaskar. I actually enjoy it more than Surya Namaskar, to be quite honest with you. There's more fluidity, and there's like a circular thing that happens with the breath. So we'll enjoy that again. Deep breath in. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, we fold. Uttanasana. Let's inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Right foot back, right knee down. Bring your pubic bone forward, lift the arms. Wonderful. We exhale, bring them down. Watch this. Inhale, my knees up. I step it back to my plank. I scoop the pubic bone forward, and then I exhale. And I was talking. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Step the right foot forward. Left knee down. Remember what I said about tone and tempo and speed. You're going at your own speed. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Wonderful. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, we're going to lift the knee. And I'm going to exhale, step right back to down dog. And then from here, I want to inhale. I'm going to tiptoe the feet forward. Lengthen my spine to Ardha. Right? Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Nice. Exhale, equal standing pose, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar, A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, turn to the side. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, lifting the heart towards the horizon. I'm going to bend my knees, plant my hands. I'll exhale, step it back to plank pose. I'll take an inhale because I want a nice long spine. Scooping. Exhale, knees, chin, and chest. I'm going to point the toes. I can inhale for my cobra, or depending how I feel, I can come all the way up for up top. Right? Exhale back to down dog. Wonderful. And from here, my down dog, I'm here for 1, 2. Now, I'm not counting your breath. This is for those of us that do Ashtanga 3. We're used to this count. 4. And sometimes it makes us feel at home. I do this count all the time. It makes me feel home. And 5. Deep breath in. I can walk, step, or jump. I'm going to tiptoe this morning today, guys, because I'm really working on the fold, feeling that fold from my hips. Tiptoe forward, Ardha Uttanasana. I'm going to exhale, bend my knees this time, Uttanasana. And I want to inhale, root to rise, lift it all the way up to Urdhva Hastasana, lifting the head. Exhale, either equal standing pose, or I can exhale right here into Tadasana Mountain. Wonderful. Let's exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, walk, step, or jump back to Plank Asana. Deep breath in Plank Asana. As we bring the pubic bone towards the nose, lengthen through the spine. We exhale, knees, chin, and chest. Here we go. Right? We want to inhale, Cobra Locust. I'm going to come really big this morning with my up dog. I want to exhale back to my down dog. And here in my down dog, what's happening is I'm giving myself that count. Right? Now the count is just at a tempo. It keeps me aligned with steadying my breath. And I'm also pedaling my feet. Let's take a deep breath in. Walk, step, or float the feet forward. Or you can pike up. For those pikers in the house, they're joining us on the Samasthiti or Tadasana. Take a moment of embodiment here. When we say moment of embodiment, I want you to take your right hand, place it somewhere on the body that needs acknowledgement, right? So for me today, usually it's my heart, but really behind my left shoulder, I need some acknowledgement. I need to give myself a pat on the back. I'm going to take a moment of embodiment, and I'm going to turn my left hand, bring my fingers together in this very particular mudra. Talk about it in the class, right? And I'm just placing my hand where I need a moment of embodiment. And that hand can move. This is your time that you've carved out for some soul care, caring for the soul. And to be the legendary means that, well, it doesn't mean anything, but what it means to me is that I'm really invested in caring for my soul. The quality of life experience that my soul has is a non-negotiable for me. So I've moved out of the programming of self-care, caring for the self, because the self is the self. It means the soul care. I'm really concerned with the quality of experience that my soul has on a moment-to-moment basis. And that's a lot of fucking work, which means that I can't mind anybody else's business except for my own, because my soul demands that. And right now, our souls are demanding Surya Namaskar beat. You thought we'd get away from it. No, my friends, no. Now, those of us that have a very strong chaturanga, you can jump back to chaturanga here. It is radiant vinyasa, a bit spicy. Those of us that are working with tennis elbow injuries, shoulder injuries, upper back, chest injuries, no jumping back to chaturanga. Knee, chin, and chest. I'm looking at you. I know I looked at the screen, but I've got 3 screens here, right? So I'm looking at people who I know are going to do things. Ask yourself, is this something my soul cares to experience right now? Oh, and here we go. Listen, inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. I have a student who I really love, and every time I come to Utkatasana, I think about this lady. Let's exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale right here, Ardha Uttanasana. Those of us that were in class on Tuesday saw my demonstration to float back to Chaturanga. Right here, bend knees, plant your hands, walk, step, or jump back to plank. I'm going to plank it for the world. We'll take a deep breath in. Knees, chin, and chest are Chaturanga. I'll take a Chaturanga today. Flip over the toes, up dog. Exhale back to down dog. How are we getting into Warrior One today, folks? Because it's been snowing and we've been shoveling, we're going to take a deep inhale and do a big favor to our quadriceps by lifting and extending the right leg up and back. Keep your pelvic legs towards the ground. Exhale, stepping on through, foot to thumb. Right heel down. Then watch the inhale from your toes, lift it all the way up. Feel strong here, radiant. Now I'm going to add something. We're going to exhale and we're going to cactus the arms. So I just turned to show you what I'm doing. Warrior One, exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, bring the arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. On se tourne sur les pointes des pieds en arrière. On s'inspire dans les planches. Amène tes os pubis en avant. Genoux, menton, poitrine si vous voulez. Ou chaturanga, it's up to you. Point the toes. We inhale, roll back up to dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, left leg lift. Pied les pouces. Vous descendez les talons droits en arrière. Gather to the center. Inhale. Virajasana 1. Exhale. Cactus the arms. Inhale. Bring the arms back up. Exhale. Pivot on the point of the foot. Inhale. Back to your plank. Exhale. Knees to chest. Inhale. Up dog or cobra. Exhale. Back to down dog. And here for the Ashtangis in the house, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be inhaling. I want you to lift the tailbone. So inhale, lift your tailbone. Right? Exhale, bring your heels down towards the floor. 1. Inhale, lengthen, push through the fingers, lengthen through the spine as you lift that tailbone. Exhale for 2. When it comes to the top of the screen here, inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Oh, I see my girl there, Jennifer Russell. Exhale, heels down towards the floor. Now for those of you that like to pike forward, you can take your inhale, lift up on the toes, bend the knees, float forward. If you're a piker, pike forward, or tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest towards the horizon. Bend the knees, exhale, Uttanasana. And now from here, extreme close-up from Selena. Inhale, Utkatasana. Wonderful. And then we exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Wonderful. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. If you're going to do it here, this is how you do it. We inhale into Ardha, exhale, plant the hands, jumping back, elbows bend 90 degrees, chaturanga, inhale, up dog. I think I might have fudged that one a little bit. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale, give yourself length and space. Lift the right leg, exhale, foot to thumb. Left heel down. Gather. Center of the body as you inhale. Exhale. Exude radiance. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up again. Exhale, hands towards the floor. En se tournant sur les points des pieds. Inspirez, vous retournez dans les planches. Amène les hanches plus visibles les mains. Expirez, chaturanga, knee, chin, and chest. C'est comme tu veux. Pointe des orteils, glisse en avant. Up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. When we take a deep breath in, vous lèvez les jambes gauche. Restez molle. Exhale. Bring it in. On descend les talons droits en arrière. Attention à les hanches gauches. Quand vous inspirez, vous lèvez les bras. When we exhale, radiance. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands come down towards the floor. Inhale, vous pivot to the pied en arrière. Step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chin, and chest. Up to you, friends. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale, back down dog. And so just like before, if you want to start to understand lengthening the spine, right? We want to inhale, lift up on the toes. Wonderful. And when we exhale, we bring the heels back down. Now when we inhale, lifting up on the toes, right? What happens here? I'm going to inhale, I'm going to lift up on my toes. At the same time, my hands open up as I'm going to palm a basketball, right? And I push through my fingers. So this is my down dog, pushing through my fingers, and I'm lifting the tailbone, right? There's a complete lengthening action. You would feel as though you might have added like 3 inches to your spine just by that inhale, lifting up on the toes. Through lifting the tailbone, exhale, come back down on the heels. Inhale, lengthen and lift the tailbone up on the tippy toes, sur les plantes des pieds. Exhale, heel back down on the floor. Last time we inhale, lifting up on the tippy toes. Yes, I'm doing the tippy toe thing here. Putting my, I think, 3 months of ballet my mom put me in. However, I did do another type of dance after. Exhale, bring the heel down. Wonderful. Now, on your inhale, walk, step, or jump, feet towards the hands. Same, friends. So to prepare for that, we inhale up on the toes. And then my knees, exhale. You know what? It's actually fun for you guys to see me to fuck that one up. Because, number 1, it shows that I'm fucking human, right? Number 2, you can see there's a moment that you see where I'm actually not paying attention. And in that moment of not paying attention is where I literally basically almost drove my head into the piano, which makes for really good fucking television. I mean, wow, okay? Like, you can't get this anywhere else. And it happened live. So that split second of me not paying attention, and I actually was thinking about what my son was doing downstairs because he's too quiet, caused me to almost go into the piano. So, always, anytime you're about to jump into something, also make a focus, right? So here we are. Did not end up in the piano, thank God, right? Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, se plie les genoux. Et vous descendez les bras sur les cuisses. I want your belly and your thighs. Fingers spread wide. Puis vous lèvez, lift the tailbone up. Deep breath in, with the belly on the thighs, chest on the thighs, head forward. It's as though you're going to come up into inversion. Not yet. It's coming. Deep breath in, last one. Open your mouth, exhale. Alors, vous inspirez. Utkatasana, gather to the center here. And we're in Utkatasana for a moment. So in our Utkatasana, what tends to happen is, on a tendance d'amener les bassins, we take the tailbone all the way out, as though we want to rest the plate here, right? But imagine if you could scoop your tailbone forward, what would happen? You would no longer be leaning forward because you can't. It would be very uncomfortable. You'd be forced to lift the chest and reach towards the horizon. Utkatasana. I'm going to move. You're staying in Utkatasana. And as we're in Utkatasana, we're refining what's going on. I'm going to dare touch the screen and hope no one screams at me. Not that anyone can scream at me. They can scream at me through a chat, and just to see how our friends are doing here. I like everybody smiling at me. I think I'm getting the peace fingers from those people, and I think I'm getting this. Like, make it stop. No, I'm not gonna make it stop. I'm just kidding, I'll make it stop. Take one more breath here from your Utkatasana. Exhale, vers la terre. Let it all the way. Genoux sur le pied, knees stay bent. Inspire, vous allongez les jambes. Allongez les colonnes par le corps. On the exhale, we're going to plant our hands, bend our knees, step all the way back. Plank pose. Grand souffle ici avec un expiré, Chaturanga or Ashtangasana. Right, we're going to inhale for your up dog. Exhale back for your down dog. On se prend un grand souffle, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Vous lèvez les jambes droits, lift the right leg up and back. Expirez, amenez les pieds. Allez, pousse et descend les talons. Gauche en arrière. Deep breath in, we're coming up into warrior one. Right? Alors là, on se fait un tourner. We're going to turn and do that pivot. Warrior two. So that you could arrange les pieds. You've got to arrange what's happening in the feet here, right? Deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Inspirez, on descend les mains sur les cuisses en arrière. We lift the arm. Parsva Virajasana, reverse warrior. And we exhale, either vous amène les avant-bras en arrière les genoux, or hand towards the floor, Uttita Parsva Konasana, extended side angle, right? And then from here, we inhale back up to warrior two. Ow! And here comes my son, right? I want to exhale, hands come down towards the floor. I'm actually working right now. What would you need? Oh no. Okay, well you're actually live right now for one of the KDM. Everyone step back to your plank pose. Mom life all the time. And you got a haircut. Look at that, it looks like me. Step back to your plank pose and we're gonna move through the flow. What do you need the coat on? Because I have to do my work. Show me.
I'll be right here.
No, you have to do them. No. Because your show. No. I'll see you just now. I'm almost done. So we move to the flow. Okay. In your down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, foot to thumb. Right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Moi, je te tenais là, because you're going to see the back of me. Right. We're going to inhale for warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. En c'est quoi? Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, ligne derrière. Deep breath in. Release hands to the floor. Inhale, step back to your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Chaturanga. Sauf que anybody that has a tennis elbow situation, Pachuchi. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Alors de ici, on descend les genoux vers la terre, child's pose. 5 breaths, child's pose.
allonge les bras en avant. Je vais un grand souffle, deep breath in. We're going to lift up, tabletop.
Ensuite, les orteils, bend the toes, down dog. Change that en bas. Yeah, you're in down dog. I've got a dog, so she came in on the dog. Wonderful. What I think is so fun, oh, her down dog is pretty exceptional. All right. What I think is really fun about online teaching is that the kind of mystique around the teacher. You see, I'm a real human being with my kid that came in for, you know, a co. The dog's in here. She's about to eat the microphone. So you actually see that. You see when a yoga teacher's a householder, and the concept of the archetype of what we're supposed to be like, I find very enjoyable. They actually get to see me live on and off the mat while escorting you through your journey on the mat. It's a beautiful thing. From your down dog here, my friends, we're going to take a deep breath in, and again, working
De les places que vous lèves les jambes avant que tu places les pieds. On se essaie de créer un espace. Lifting the right leg. Stepping on through to the right thumb. You can right here maybe find a block if you feel you're going to need it for this part of the practice. We're moving to standing balancing. So we're going to root down, left heel. Grand souffle, allonge les jambes droites. Lengthen the right leg. We're going into Trikonasana. You can place the block if you need the block on the inside of the leg or the outside. Want to lift the left arm. We're coming into it from a, on se prépare. On se fait attention à les genoux en avant. This front knee, a lot of people like to lock it. It creates what we call a yardstick. Do you want to walk around the rest of your life with a yardstick leg? Think about that. So on donne les genoux comme, pas molle, mais ça reste souplesse. My knee isn't locked, but it's not bent all the way. It's in that really nice sweet spot entre les deux places. Right? I'm going to exit with the block. So I want to create some length. Deep breath in. We open our mouth to exhale. Alors on se prend un grand souffle ici. On fait la transition from Trikonasana to Ardha Chandrasana. Right? So we're here. Deep breath in. Avec un expiré, moi, normalement, je plie les genoux droits, I bend my front leg and I let my body lead me to where I want to go. Je toujours regarde mes mains, I'm always looking where my hands or my shoulders are. Et immédiatement, je commence à flex les pieds. The lifted leg, I flex the foot and I'm separating pinky toe from big toe. I still have a micro bend in my standing leg because I'm having a leg issue today, a knee issue. And also, that home front of the world, that left glute, the left butt cheek, I want you to engage that butt cheek when you give yourself, I call it the ninja, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle foot, separating big toe from little toe. Wonderful. One more breath in here. Avec une expire, on descend les jambes en arrière. So here we are, Ardha Chandrasana. On se plie les genoux en avant, bend the front knee, bring the heel down behind you. Hands already on the floor, exhaling. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Right, hands right on the floor. I'm repositioning myself here. Wonderful. Is it going to be a smooth transition all the time? Inhale here. Avec un expire, on descend les mains le tapis. Hands come down towards the floor. On se pivot sur les pieds en arrière. Plante les mains sur les tapis. Retournez dans les planches. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chin, chest. Point les orteils en inspiré. Up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Alright. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Gardez bassin. En ligne avec le tapis. Exhale. Foot to thumb. Vous descendez talon en arrière. On se trouve en bloc ou non. Make sure you're paying attention to the corner of the hip of the bent leg. We don't want it out like this. We want to have it nice and in line. On s'allonge les jambes, we lengthen the leg. Right? I place my hand. If you pay really close attention to my back foot, you'll see I've turned the foot in slightly to make it accessible for where my hips are, to keep my hips level. Right? I don't have this 180 foot going on here all the time. When I start, I let my foot pivot. Plant the hand, inhale, exhale. really hugging these muscles to the center of my body. And what happens when I do that? Oh, my tailbone scoops under. Les os du pubis, ça rentre vers les mains. And then there's this long, open, spacious line I have in my spine, well, lengthening in my spine. I also feel it right through my chest, the extension on the front of my chest, the back of my chest, and my head's not flopping like a Raggedy Ann doll. I'm actively keeping my head in line with my neck because I want to keep that feeling going, right? Now from here, we're going to transition from here, Ardha Chandrasana. Yes, I'm keeping my back to you because I want you to see what the back of my body is doing, what's happening, right? So from here to Ardha Chandrasana, I can either bend this knee, and I always look at my toe. I want to see where I'm going, pivot the back foot. Whoa. I'm going to use the piano. Okay, I'm cheating, but that's okay. Right? Comfort is queen. This side, I always know I need to use my block. I know my body. I know the left side of my body. Today requires some support. And I take my time. Always flexing the toe, engaging the glute muscle, because by summer 2021, I want to have buns of steel. No, I'm just kidding. I already have buns of steel. One more breath in here. Let's bend our knee. On se descend les pieds en arrière. Bring the hand on the inside of the leg. And we bring the right arm down and over. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Inhale. Expirez, vous descendez la main vers le tapis. Inspirez, on se fait le pivot sur les pieds en arrière, les pieds droits. Avec un expirez, vous retournez dans les planches. Come back to plank pose. Wonderful. And from our plank pose, so we stepped back to our plank pose. Here we go. And we exhale, chaturanga, knees, chin, and chest, either or. Right. Inhale for your up dog. And now for some soul care, on se place les genoux vers le tapis. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Soul care. Hashtag soul care. Right? That's what we're doing. Soul care in our child's pose. Caring for the soul. And so in our child's pose, we often have divine opportunities to see and feel where we're at. Right? I've got this beautiful lady here with me while you guys are in child's pose. So she's providing an assist. If we were live in the studio, Willow will be providing all kinds of child's pose assists. But she's so good. So good. Such a yoga doggy. From your child's pose, please walk your hands forward, come up to table. Alright, so we're in child's pose. We're going to walk our hands forward, we're going to come up to table. Alright, and as we inhale, we're coming up to the table, we're rounding the back. And right here, we open the mouth to exhale. Also, roll les épaules en arrière, lengthen the spine, lift the head all the way up. Roll the shoulders back, exhale, open your mouth. One more time, roll the shoulders back, inhale, lengthen the spine all the way up. Big smile. Let's exhale. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the head. Lorsque vous expirez, on pousse les mains sur le tapis, vous descendez les sit bones, les ischions, sur les talons, et on se change de direction avec les jambes. So we're going from tabletop to les ponts, bridge pose, right? Is there a super fun, fly way to make this transition? No. Unless you're into doing like 8-limb staff pose and flipping your legs out Radiant Vinyasa to Radiant Souffle du Soleil? Là, on sait pas. I prefer Radiant Vinyasa personally. Alright. So we're coming down to Setu-Bandha Sattangasana, which for regular English language is bridge pose. Right? I might get an assist from Willow, I don't know. Gonna bring my sits bones close to my heels, I come down. Plat. Sur le plancher. Là, j'avance mes pieds, talons en ligne avec les genoux, pieds sont presque parallèles. I'm feeling really good. I start to engage the inner muscles of the groin. Okay? I don't know, Willow might block my view. I don't know. Let's see what she's doing. A circle thing that dogs do before they sit down. I don't know. Alright. We're gonna take a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. Puis avec cette inspire, we're gonna inhale. Avec un expire, on se pousse les orteils, les pieds sur le tapis, vous lève. Bassin, fesses, hanches, all the way up. Tu peux lier les mains en arrière les dos. Et si on pousse, you can actually push, like walk the arms underneath, so that the ischions ça va lever, right? And we're here, and it's a conscious lifting, on pas comme, oh, I'm here. On se vraiment pousse les pieds. Toes before the pose, friends. Engage your feet. Get your bums up. Right? And now, avec une grande expire par les bouches, we're going to exhale. Touch the tailbone to the earth. Puis on se prend un grand souffle, on pousse les orteils sur le tapis, all the way back up, bridge. Et là, vous expirez par les bouches. Ah. As the tailbone kisses the earth, we inhale, engaging the feet, lifting all the way back up. Accessing Muladhara and Swadhisthana chakra, we exhale. I know, it sounds pseudo-sexual, it's supposed to. Take a deep breath in, push the toes towards the floor, lift all the way up, because right here we're moving the Muladhara chakra, our fight or flight, our root down. Swadhisthana, the seat of creation, manifestation, vibration. And lest we not forget the Manipura, the 1,000-petal jewel chakra, the I am. And we exhale. Let's bring our tailbones down towards the floor right here, friends. We can come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, right, which is la roue for they say la roue in French. They also call it Chakrasana, right? If you're coming from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika school, right? So either les grands roues, you can go back into that bridge pose, or you can set yourself up for Urdhva Dhanurasana, right? Or the steps up to Urdhva Dhanurasana. I don't like Urdhva Dhanurasana, and I'm going to do Urdhva Dhanurasana on camera. I also want to slam my head into my piano, so you can tell right there, soul care. I'm here for you. So Urdhva Dhanurasana has us really open the heart, right? But what happens to the back line of the body is we're closing to the back, and around our spines we tend to get very sensitive. The taller you are, the more sensitive you become to this. I'm 5'10". Let's talk about it, right? I'm going to push my toes to the floor, and I'm getting myself organized to do this. So I want to take a deep breath, and I want to gather, and I want to lift. I always start by lifting hips by my pelvis and getting my quads, the front of my legs ready by pushing through the toes. Sometimes I got to open my feet out a little bit and really use the glutes. I'm really kicking into my buns of steel right now. And I'm really I am feeling my way through this, right? Now, the school I came out of for yoga, which was quite many schools, has me organize myself. So I lift onto the back of my shoulders. My shoulder blades aren't even on the floor. I've taken that bridge post hands thing again, right? I will now bring my arms 90 degrees. If I was doing chaturanga or bow pose, this is what I kind of look like, right? So I know my hands like this, they basically need to feel like this when I'm pushing off the floor, right? And what tends to happen is we will place, right? You're seeing my hands come right beside my ears, and then something goes on right here. We tend to open out thinking that this is going to help us. We think it does. If you think it does, keep
going with that. Physiologically, we want to gather to the center, right? So I'm going to reset myself, gather to the center, and take a deep breath in.
And I'm gonna I start really slow. I bring the crown of my head, my crown chakra onto the floor, and I keep lifting. You see, I was here, walk my boot off my mat a little bit, walk my feet out, lifting, and now I want to lift off the floor. Right? It looks very long. I'm a long girl. I can walk my feet in, get up on the toes, and then I exhale. Very slowly. I bring my hands to my knees. I check in with the quality of my breath. I know for me that really big back bend shoots my heart rate up and I feel like I can jump through things, and I want to contain that. Just a tad. I'll slowly bring my left knee and my right knee to the chest. Flex my feet. Possibly make circles. Definitely making circles if you come out of Urdhva Dhanurasana. Usually I cue it 3 to 4 times moving in and out of Urdhva Dhanurasana. But due to time and feeling, we did it once. Draw the knees into the chest. Cross the legs of the ankles and roll up and forward. Wonderful. Yeah, nice one. Rolling up and forward here. On s'allonge les jambes. We're going to lengthen the legs out in front of us. Paschimottanasana. Pas avec les mains. But before Paschimottanasana, because we were in the Urdhva Dhanurasana, extreme arc de les dos, we're going to come into Dandasana staff pose, which is Paschimottanasana 1. On s'arrange les mains à côté, les hanches, et ça recule. We're going to roll the shoulders back, toes are flexed, push the hands to the floor. Dandasana, chest is lifting. You'll feel the rib cage lift up slightly, and les abdomen, your rectus abdominis will kind of crunch forward. Aussi, les transverses abdominaux, when we push into the floor, it activates, right? So they wrap around to the lower lumbar spine. Expire, on se relâche les mains. Inspire, virer, engage les jambes. Par flex les orteils, lift the arms. Alors là, notre expiré, we want to round the spine. So I'm not concentrating on lengthening straight. I want to round my spine. And hold the outsides of the feet. Nice rounded spine. Deep breaths in here. On se reste en arrière. So where the kidneys are, the lower part of the spine, right here. The upper part of the spine, behind the lungs, behind the heart. And we're really bringing the arms forward. Inspire, vous allongez les colonnes, lengthen the spine, look forward. On relâche les mains sur les pieds, expirez. Alors doucement, vraiment doucement, on se plie les jambes. Bring the feet together. You can even, if you want, take couverture, because we're coming into Baddha Konasana, right? Baddha Konasana with a rounded spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blanket right up underneath my tailbone, slide myself forward. So you saw this on the blanket, look, see this, that action. So I want to make sure that my sits bones are on the floor, my tailbone's slightly lifted, right? It's a little trick, keep it in your yoga bag. my legs, ça fait un, it looks kind of like a diamond or a rhombus, right? You can tell I'm doing grade 1 math. Rhombus, okay? We take a deep breath in. You can hold the ankles, but what's really nice is to prendre les pouces. Puis il y a les deux points right here on the inside. So this arch the foot, even if you have flat feet. Right in here, you're gonna feel a vein. If you're flexing your feet, you're gonna feel one of your arteries, one of your veins. On s'amène ton pouce là. Okay? Flexing the toes. I take a nice deep breath in. Avec cette inspire, mes genoux, ça va ouvre. Dans les exhales, je plie les bras, les coudes. Je mets les coudes sur les tibias. Right? And I kind of make a rhombus down with my arms. And folding inward. It's pas forcé, it's not my head. I'm just letting my spine, do what it needs to do. Prenez un grand souffle, take a deep breath in. Now actively vous allongez les colonnes. So actively just inhale, let the spine get really straight. Expirez. On se retourne au centre. Avec l'aide de les mains, on se ferme les genoux. You can actually close knees in and open the legs out. Right? Now take a deep breath in. We're then going to gather to the center of the body. Vous lèvez les bras, you can lift your arms all the way up. On se flex les pieds, don't flex your feet. Right? And so you can tell we're preparing for Shavasana. If you want to give yourself the Cadillac experience of Shavasana here, and you absolutely need the blanket, you would take your bolster. Whoop. I don't always prop my bolster up in the block, but I bring it right here to my tailbone, because I know what's going to happen. And I'm hot. I cover my feet. Arms up, spine on. And we're exhaling, coming down. And at some point, you're going to feel yourself tremble. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm on camera, I'm trembling. I'm trembling right now. Doesn't mean you're out of shape. Your body's like, why are you doing this? To recalibrate energy to center the body, so that when the spine completely hits the floor, we have the le lâche prise. Si vous apportez des traversins, vous descendez sur les traversins, cette sens de avec les bras ouverts, ça fait quelque chose because you have something supporting you to let the front of your chest open, your sternum, to really let that open, to let the heart take up space, more space, because it's been consistently broken and we've been taping it together every so often. A little bit of scotch tape here and there. Right? The idea of soul care, laisse votre cœur, ça va craquer, to let your heart break and let it break again, 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 and again, and again. Parce que dans cette craquage, in that breaking of the heart, it's magnificent because it's one of the only things that grows back bigger and stronger. You notice that, huh? Every time your heart breaks, and we let ourselves surrender to that pain, that discomfort, right? It allows us space to go other places. rester là. I would like you to stay in your Shavasana. Take your camera off. Right? Give yourself une moyenne de 7 minutes. While you are giving your soul care, go back to the intention or the feeling that you came into the class with this morning, and now leaving with soft radiance and rest. The only time asana actually works is when you're lying down. That's when all the 8 limbs, let's say the 8 branches, kind of come together. So we can say that loosely, am I getting in trouble? The spark of yoga is the samadhi. That moment where you lâche prise et vous êtes capable de toucher la face of the goddess. That's yoga style Kuru Karmani. Le moment présent. Establishing stillness in the present moment. Give order to perform highly intentional, purposeful action without any regard or expectation of the outcome. And also, c'était pour notre pratique aujourd'hui. That was the intention for the practice. Unexpected outcomes lead us to unexpected places that bring the extraordinary radiance of our life to the surface. And wherever you are in your Shavasana, I want you to stay there. I bring my hands to Anjali Mudra at the center of my heart, at the center of your heart. And I close our practice today. The mantra Hari Om Tat Sat. I am because you are. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being present for Radiant Vinyasa. Those of you that are jumping into the 10:30 class, maintenance half at 10:30. If not, I will see you on Monday, right here, 9:15 for Radiant Vinyasa, or 10:30 for maintenance half a flow. Have a wonderful weekend. It's romantically snowing outside. Get all your things before 8 and enjoy some soul care this weekend. Hey, it's the Super Bowl this weekend. Get your things together and let's enjoy some of that, right? It's Leon Tatat. I will see you all again right here in the Gap or possibly in real life. We never know. From the Chill Room Studio, thank you. Thinking of you and sending love.